The Trader's Deal. Just on the side of the road stood a young man with a tied bow. Boastful as the traveller approached, "Yes, yes, my friend, I'm the best craftsman in all the land." The traveller smiled and waved, approached the trader with nothing to trade. "Your wares are fine. I love your hat. I'm just hungry. Would you have that?" The trader was taken aback. "Food? I don't sell that. Perhaps a sturdy shield or bow? My swords are real steel, you know." The traveller smiled and nodded. "I have no need for that. If somebody kills me, they stabbed me in the back. Just a piece of bread would do. Oh, please, I'll tell everyone I meet that you're the best craftsman on the street." The trader knew travellers well, and perhaps he could bring him a sale. "Just a piece of bread, you say? Well, I didn't bring my lunch today. But if you do me a chore, I'll give you this knife for sure." The traveller had no need for a knife, yet he accepted the offer to be nice. "What needs done?" the traveller said. "Maybe on my way I'll find some bread." The trader went into great detail. "Down the street, 2 miles exact, take a left at the blueberry patch. You'll see a hut, a chimney to match. An old lady named Sue, that's where she's at. Tell her I sent you. She knows what I need." So the traveller started down the street, 2 miles exact, taking a left at the blueberry patch, and was met by an old lady named Sue. "Good day," she said. "How do you do?" "A good day indeed. Met the best craftsman in the land, you see." The old lady smiled and said, "The cowhide is in the shed." The traveller nodded his head, went to gather cowhide from the shed. The cowhide was heavy and hot. Carrying that and his kettle, he wobbled in stride, waved to the old lady, and said bye. But Sue stopped him in his tracks. "Leaving without blueberries? I can't have that," and dumped a handful in his kettle. The traveller thanked Sue and went along his way, with his kettle and hide, to walk back. Took a right at the end of the blueberry patch. Walked 2 more miles to be exact, back to the trader who still had on his hat. He set down the hide next to the travelling stand. "I told you I was your man." The trader smiled, tipped his hat, handed the traveller the knife. "They couldn't stab you in the back with that," as he motioned to the cowhide and laughed. The traveller smiled and asked for a drink. The trader stopped to think. "There's fresh water by the bar. About 5 miles, not that far. I go there when I need a sip, and in the bar for a place to sit. Yet none have purchased a stick." The traveller thanked the trader and started to walk. A myth, I have a lot," setting his knife in the kettle on top. On his way he saw other paths, but he was thirsty, needed water to last. So to the watering hole he went. The egg, now blue, it twitched. About 5 miles he walked, to a shaggy old building with a sign. "Potions of ale," it read. The traveller stepped into the stead. The place was dimly lit. A few tables had blood on them. But forward he went, greeted with a voice dark and thick. "What do you want?" the man asked. I was looking for a stream. The best craftsman in the land sent me here, and not a stream did I see near. Yet the man didn't seem to care about the stream. Best in the land? What do you mean? Then pulled his knife that gleamed. The traveller, quick on his feet, said, Wow, what a nice piece! Mine's old and rusty, like me, old and dusty. The bartender scowled. The best in the land. Bet I could break it in two with my own hands. The traveller smiled and nodded. I bet you can't. And if I'm right, how about some water to get me through the night? The bartender laughed. You've got a deal. Now hand me over your flimsy steel. The traveller reached in his kettle, pulled out the knife made of metal. He handed it over as he sat on a stool. The bartender said, Now watch, you fool, and tried to break the sturdy tool. He tried with all his might. The blade wasn't going to break tonight. The more he tried, the angrier he got. He set the knife sideways on the tabletop. The bartender, now red in the face, pulled out his sword from under the bar that day. With all of his might, sword to knife, his sword snapped in two that night. The bartender looked at his sword, then grabbed a glass and poured. He filled that glass to the brim. Where did you say you got that knife again?